Hey guys, here's the final reveal on my Revell 1/48 scale P47D Razorback. It's not an expensive kit, it's an old kit. Fit together really nice. Um, I did kind of a fantasy scheme on this one because I decided to do a build to honor a good friend of mine, a good YouTube friend and fellow modeler, Bob Dyer. So I kind of came up with this scheme and everything for it, and the name of this plane is Dyer Straight, which comes from Bob's name, and the tail number of the plane has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in it, so it's a straight. I used a lot of microscale decals, a few of the kit decals, and then obviously I custom printed some decals to put a nose art and Bob's name as the pilot and my name as the crew chief, and I gave him, I think, 5 victories. The canopy is positionable. I can move it and latch it down in the closed position. Right now it's just sitting on there, but it'll snap down in there. But I always kind of like to have them open so you can see the canopy. You see inside the cockpit. We use some easy line for the antenna cable, like always. New to this build for me, I bought some stainless steel tubing and actually took off the kit guns and replaced them with the stainless steel tubing. There's a standard item on most of these builds. I replaced the pitot tube because they're molded on and they tend to get broken off before the model gets very far down in the assembly, so I just replaced it with some brass wire that I have. This one also has an additional antenna on the bottom, which was added. Normally when I do warbirds, I like to keep them clean, but since I was doing this build for Bob, we loaded her up for bear. It's got the rocket tubes, the bombs, and the external fuel tank on it. Did just a light weathering, a little bit of gun staining, and a little bit of exhaust staining on the bottom. And that was pretty much it for that. I played a little bit with the AK Extreme Metals on this one, but I'd already started it in the Tamiya, so I kind of went with that for the most part. But just from playing with that AK Interactive Extreme Metals, they're really nice, and you're going to be seeing lots of that in upcoming builds from me, because it's almost goof proof. You get pretty much the same result you would get from Alclad, and it doesn't have the stink. For you guys old enough to remember, it smells like shoe polish, as opposed to the nasty that smell that you get from Alclad. Well, just like always, we throw a lot of stills at the end of this one. And again, Bob was a wealth of information on the P47s, and it's his favorite plane, and he's helped me out quite a bit on my builds. He's even sent me a book on P47s to help me as a reference guide, and this is just my way of saying thank you to him, and to give him a little more personal shout out than just saying hey. So we have his very own bird, P47D Razorback, the Dyer Straight. So enjoy the stills afterwards, guys, and we'll see you on the next video, and also the Model builds of the first 6 months will be posted very soon. Probably within a couple hours after this video goes up. So you get to see everything we built in the first half of the year, including this one. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later.